Hello and welcome or welcome back to a Chip Off the Old Block Toys. This is Jeff here, and today we're going to start a brand new Bricklink Designer Series 4 set. Today we're going to do set number 910045. This is called the Siege Encampment. I thought I'd do this one next because we've already done the medieval seaside market. I've got the Lions Knight Castle built, set number 10305, and then another Bricklink Designer. I've got the Mountain Fortress done, and as well as the Forest Stronghold, the Robin Hood guys. So, anyway, I thought this was be the next logical step now to make the siege equipment. So let's go ahead and get started. And I'm gonna switch cameras here. John, how you doing? How in the hell is everybody? I'm doing well. How about you, man? How's your day shaping up, or how did your day go? And no, I didn't just use a racial slur a day ago. I just asking how your day went. Yeah, I'm trying to be funny. Maybe that didn't work, but I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm having a great day. I've gotten a lot done today. Did a live stream earlier hello Greg, where I worked on the Ninjago market. So I'm really excited about that. That worked on it today. As soon as I'm done with this stream, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be working on that and getting those pieces together for tomorrow's stream. And like I mentioned earlier, but I haven't mentioned it here, I am doing I'm doing these streams because I spend this time on the channel anyway, and I spend a lot of time off camera getting ready for stuff. And in this particular case, with the Ninjago set that we're going to end up building on camera, I want to compare it to the other Ninjago sets that I have. And that's what I'm talking about. I would have spent a lot of time to get that together, and that wouldn't have been on camera, but the end result would have been on camera. And so just trying to involve you guys a little bit more in what I do off camera. I guess it's on camera now. And so you guys can hopefully enjoy what I've got going on. And I've got plenty of sets to build, and I've got plenty of things to do. So we're going to try out this new segment for about 2 weeks, see how it goes. And if it turns out pretty well, we'll keep doing it. And if it doesn't, I'll stop. There's no, I'm going to do it anyway, either way. So anyway, Greg says he saw Superman yesterday. Was he a bird? Was he a plane? No, I'm just kidding. I didn't know there was a Superman movie out. What's this one called? And Greg is asking, or John is asking Greg if he's seen the new puppy. The new puppy is cute. How in the heck? Okay, that was weird. Okay. Got that taken care of, though. Now I wish I would have bought 2 of these, because I love this siege equipment. No one beats Christopher Reeve before your time. Yeah. That was really sad what happened to Christopher Reeve, how that horse accident paralyzed him. Because I always saw him as Superman, and then that terrible horse accident happened, and then all you ever saw him was in the wheelchair with that tube, and made me really feel bad for him because he had a really successful career before that. William Shatner and Christopher Reeve had. Oh, I didn't know that they had a connection, huh? Do you know what is that? What is that connection? Shatner told us a story about him. Okay. Well, honestly, guys, I do wish I had bought a second one of these, because this one in particular has got a lot of good stuff to it. And if I'm going to set up a battle scene, that'd be really cool. They were both devoted horse people. Okay. And yeah, isn't that what happened to Christopher Reeves? It was a horse accident. I'm thinking that's what I remember, but that happened in the early '90s, if I remember this right. Chip, sorry I missed your morning stream. I was like, oh no, dude, plan your wedding. I think that's awesome. Do you mind me asking? I might have asked before, and if I did, I'm sorry. When is the wedding date? I need to reset my X account. Yeah, you know what? My X account has been acting funny too. I actually lost. I had two. I had one for a chip off the old block, and then I had a personal one. And unfortunately, I lost the personal one. They sent me a thing saying I violated their terms, which I don't know how I did that. And I asked for clarification, and they just said, "Sorry, we can't reactivate your account. It's done." And I'm like, "Can you tell me what I did so I don't do it again?" Yeah. John, didn't that happen to you too? Oh, August 5th. Ooh, that's coming up. That's like 3 weeks away. Well, sweet, bud. I'm glad to hear that. So, is your family? You said your family. Well, you said you're from Italy. Is your family going to be able to attend? I hope so. Oh, that's not me. Oh, so it happened to you too. Okay. Well, I don't know why, because I know John had that happen too, and I don't know why they'd want to kick users out. I mean, you'd think the more users, the more advertising dollars they get, but because it really, to be honest with you, it turned me off when that happened. Uh-oh. I hope. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a problem. Ah, jeez. Oh, boy. Oh, you're getting married. Oh, all right. Right on, dude. Yeah, I think that's sweet, dude. I'm happy for you. I'm not happy for my build, though. I just messed it up. And hello, Mrs. Chip. How is Mrs. Chip today? Okay, sorry guys, I got to rebuild this. I really messed it up. So let's get her done. And actually, Mrs. Chip, she was in South Korea there for a while. She, she was stationed. I don't remember what base. She'd have to tell you that, but yeah, she was stationed there. Not too long ago, too. Just about a year and a half ago. But honestly, I am happy for you. I think marriage is a great thing. Because Mrs. Chip is here, I need to tell you that my marriage has been nothing but rainbows and unicorns. We haven't had any problems at all. Oh, hi, Miss Chip. How you doing? I didn't see you there, Miss Chip. How you doing? What's up? Yeah, I know I lie. I'm just joking around. Marriage is difficult, but I definitely think it's worth it. All right, just had to rebuild that because I unfortunately got everything by one stud off. So that is kind of funny, isn't it? Italian game is crazy. I've been watching you since 16, but now I'm 21. Well, I hope I've lived up to your expectations, and actually, I hope I've exceeded your expectations. Sure the heck try. So, but like I said, I think this is a great set. And I am going to show you guys when I'm done it lined up with the other castle sets that I have done, mainly the Mountain Stronghold, Mountain Fortress Stronghold, which is a Bricklink Designer set, and also let's see, the Lion's Night Castle, the Medieval Seaside Market. We're going to line them all up when we're done. So. And if you guys would, please hit that like button. I hate asking, but it really does help. So I do need to ask that you will hit that like button and just kind of signal to the algorithm that you enjoy being here and that you approve of this message. No, I'm just kidding. You don't have to approve of my message, never, especially not the messages I put out. My message is this. No, I'm just kidding. So I mentioned this earlier on my other live stream earlier today, but I will mention it now. We had a bit of a scare here the other night, and the scare was a wildfire. There was a wildfire burning only 2.5 miles from me, and it was really scary because once the nighttime hit, you could actually see the glow of the fire from my house. It was up on the top of the mountain, and they have the fire under control now, so there's no danger to us unless winds pick up, which I don't think so. But yeah, it's supposed to be pretty crazy this fire season. We're underneath the fire watch for the next 3 days, and that's just because there hasn't been a whole lot of rain, and it's been really just kind of windy. And yeah, and in fact, we're allowed to burn trash out here in the county, but we've been told not to. And so, yeah, things have kind of changed out here, and it was really scary because at first the fire was 100 acres, and that's pretty big. But then after that, it turned into 500 acres. And then they started getting it under control, and it started shrinking. And the last I heard, it's back down to 100 acres, and it's like 80% contained. So, hey, Ken, how's it going? I appreciate the compliment, man. But yeah, wildfires are no joke, dude. And I did speak to my neighbors who have been here like 8 or 9 years, and they've told me that this is the second time that we've had a wildfire close to us. So apparently we are in a hot zone, literally. All right, so this is bag number 1. And what you have is a simple encampment with 2 sleeping bags on the inside, target practice. You got squirrel going after the nuts, and you got 2 birds in the trees, but there's no bees, so we're not talking about the birds and the bees. Sorry, guys. But I'm going to go ahead and set this aside, and we will start bag number 2. And here's some extra pieces. These are all typical extra pieces, so I'm not afraid. Mayo, how you doing, man? Relevancy is currency. I would agree, especially on YouTube. If you don't, and I don't know what I'm doing, but if people think you don't know what you're doing and they don't watch you, you're definitely wasting your time. And I'm not saying that that's the case for you or I, although sometimes I feel like I don't know what I'm doing, but I do enjoy doing what I do. So, yeah. I think YouTube is awesome. I enjoy the community. Like Italian Gaming says, man, it seems like you're part of the family, man. And I appreciate that. And Italian Gaming, if it wouldn't be so weird, I don't know if you are comfortable with this, but I would be more than happy to send you a small wedding gift. I don't have much, but I would love to send one to you. And if you're comfortable sharing your contact information, email me at a chipofftheoldblocktoys@gmail.com. No spaces in between. A chipofftheoldblocktoys, and let me know an address that I can send a small gift to, and I would be happy. And if you want me to wait until after the wedding, because I know post going from the U.S. to Canada can be a absolute joke about how long it takes, and if that's a concern to you, then just tell me that in the email and say, hey, please don't send anything until like I don't know, let's say you're coming back August 15th. Just let me know, and I'm sure I can conjure up a little small gift, show my appreciation. And what did I do wrong here? Okay, that's what I did wrong. But yeah, USP, it is a joke. I agree with that. I even have family that works for them, and they think that it's a joke. One thing the USPS has done lately is, first of all, they raised their prices yet again just recently, this week, Monday. The other thing they did was that it used to be that every post office used to get 2 trucks every day, one in the morning to drop off mail and one in the afternoon to pick up mail. Well, in order to save money, they've cut back to 1 truck a day in the morning. So that means that even if I drop off an order tonight, which it's too late, it's closed, but let's just assume it was open today, it doesn't go out to the next day, no matter what. So what I've done is I've tried to adapt by dropping off packages overnight. I have talked to my my postal lady, the clerk, and she has told me that if I drop it off, in the morning, or overnight, in the mornings when she first comes in, she does indeed go through the bin and put it on the truck. So I've kind of adapted to it. It's kind of difficult though, because I have to sometimes go at midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, because that's when I finally got to the orders that day. But I'm trying, and that's pretty cool. The hair here does not have the colorfulness, but this hair is the same hair used in the Lego movie character Wild Style, the girl. So, yeah. And, okay. Yo, Mayo, I'm getting married in South Korea, my girlfriend's hometown. That's awesome. And I think I've told you, I had a friend, Scott, who for work was in Seoul, South Korea for about 2, maybe 3 years. This was back in the 90s, late 90s, so it's been a while. But yeah, okay, so that's bag number 2. Let's do bag number 3. What I kind of like about this set, is that there's not like one big building. It's kind of like all over the place. So I like it. And I think it'll work great with the other castle sets. What we need to do is we need to persuade more people to buy more Lego. No, I'm just kidding. I actually think there's nothing wrong with buying more Lego if you have the money. Okay, so did a piece get caught up in a bag or something? Because that's a really big piece to be missing. Okay, I am missing a very large piece on this that goes right here. I'm going to build without it because it's not here. I did not just misplace it or anything. I mean, this is it. I opened the bags right up here. It doesn't happen very often, but occasionally Lego does leave out a piece. And today is one of those times they left out a piece. It's a 1x12 dark tan plate. Yeah, I don't see it. It's not on the floor. It's not up here on the table. Thank you, Lego. I appreciate that. Okay, now there's something really screwy going on. I'm also missing one of these. All right, well, because the way this set is built, yeah, I'm looking at this, and let me just look at this very carefully. And okay, so I messed up. That's my mess up there. Okay, so this piece is here, but I am still missing the 1x12 plate. This one right here. Like I said, I can build around it. And I appreciate that, John. Thank you very much. Thank you for being my marketing department, as I cannot afford one, as I always say. I have not been working on the city, and I'll be honest with you guys, I stopped. What, Enzo? What? Were you dreaming over there? Okay, well, I have not been working on the city. We're underneath the heat advisory right now, and it is just too hot out there to be messing around in the shop. And I tried on Monday, or was it Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday. Yeah, it was Tuesday, and it exhausted me so bad. I'm not going to be doing that, or I'll go out there late at night. I just can't. Oh man, I don't want to get heat stroke, man. Oh, if live chat replay, I'll have to make sure that. I'm not sure whether I do or not. I wish that the default settings were easier on this. Let's see. Like that thing about embedding videos, it's always set to default yes. I don't really like that. All right, let's make sure I have everything. Almost. Yeah, I'm really surprised they shorted me that piece. That's a really big blunder on their part. They don't usually. It's usually a smaller piece that they short you if they're going to short you, because they weigh these sets, and if they don't get the proper weight, they get rejected. And I would think a bigger plate like that would be enough, or maybe it's just within the tolerance. I don't know if you've ever seen that. It's like a conveyor belt, and it has a scale. And if the box doesn't make it, it gets pushed off the belt and into a bin. It's too cold to build Lego right now. Yeah, where you're at, because you're in winter right now down in Australia, and it is kind of weird because my sister, she's married to a guy who's originally from Argentina, and they go back there at least once a year, sometimes more. I don't think they go as much as they used to, because his mom passed away, and after his mom passed away, her husband Ivan, after his mom passed away, the dad moved here to the States to be closer to the children, and so the dad is actually living in Utah, and I don't think they go back there as much as they used to, but they used to go back to Argentina like a couple times a year, and it was always weird because she would send me Christmas photos, and it was all sunny and not snowy, and the dad lived in the mountains, but it was Christmas with no snow. And so I guess down there they don't, in the southern hemisphere, I don't think they dream of a white Christmas for some reason. I'm ready. You're ready for fall? All right. Well, awesome. Actually, I am too, to be honest. But then as soon as it hits winter, I'm going to wish it was warm again. That's just the way it goes, isn't it? We always wish for what we don't have. That's why I need a female about 20 years old. Oh, sorry. Miss Chips here. I can't say that. Oops. Shh. Don't tell her I said that, okay? Oh, embed videos is like, have you ever seen like an advertisement? Like, okay, I saw, I'll give you an example. I saw a news article that talked about the world's record being beat for Lego, for the largest Lego city. And in that video, in the article, they had the video of the YouTube of the guy's original channel of him filming it himself, but they included it in the video. That's what an embedded video means. I do press yes for embedded, but I press no for people remixing my stuff, because people will use your videos as reaction videos and then you don't get anything out of it, and I'm sorry. I don't agree with that. How hot has it been for you, Greg, down there? I know Mrs. Chip's not having a good time with it being as warm as it has been. Good point there, Mayo. Yeah, the heat doesn't bother me too much in the house. But yeah, you're right. If I'm out in the shop, forget it. Oh, wrong one. Let me grab the right one. Oh my goodness, I have a stick like stuck in there. All right. The only thing we're missing is the minifigure witch. She's supposed to be tied up to the stake. Good answer, Greg. Greg says it's hotter than Satan's ass cracking pits. Well, I'm gonna have to take your words for it. I've never gotten close enough to Satan to know how hot it is. But I like your description. Oh, I love this. We're building an anvil. Oh, man. I love it. There was another anvil on the seaside market thing that we did too. So got to take a day off. My hands are shaking for no reason. That's concerning, dude. Are you? I'm not a therapist. I'm just asking a question, man. You feel maybe you're feeling a little bit nervous about upcoming events? What's hot for some people is normal to me. For me, well, okay. So your body does adjust. That is true. An example is when I first moved here. It was kind of crazy because, like, I lived in Virginia for 7 years, was it? And before that, we lived in Maryland for 3, just across the border. They're not that far apart from each other. It was only like an hour, so both were really humid. The thing was, though, is when I moved to Utah, it got up to like 100 degrees, 105, sometimes 110 during the summer, but because it was dry, it felt good. I mean, the heat, it was hot, but it was like, no big deal. And then after being here a few summers now, that wore off. It's hot. Yeah, I would say it's probably nervousness. And I'm sorry to hear you going through that, man. Um, and I hope you don't feel like I'm uh, minimizing what you're going through. I would say, I got married before, 29 years ago. And I admit I was very nervous about it too. Um, I would say uh, do your best to not. I mean, you're going to think about it, yes, but I think the less you think about it, the better. Especially if you're experiencing panic attacks. I think not thinking about it would probably be the best thing for you, as much as you can get your mind off of it. Or if it's the fact that there's too much that needs to be done and it's not getting done, and I think the only thing you can do is get to it and get it done. I hope that helps. I wasn't trying to patronize you or be rude in any sort of way, just trying to offer what advice I can there. You seen that new Walt Disney? No, I have not seen the no, I have not. I've seen Fantasia a couple years ago, more than a couple years ago now. But no, I can't say that I have seen that. Man, I didn't even realize I just did another bag. And oh no, we're not. I was going to say we're missing a piece, but we are not. But I am mad about that piece being missing, dang it. I've got one in the shop. But that's not the point. You're supposed to give it to me. I bought this set. Does somebody want to call Lego Plane for me? No, I'm just kidding. I'll take care of it myself. I was joking around. I do like these different swords. I'll show it to you here in a second. Yeah, you're definitely having a panic attack if that's what's happening, bud. And I'm sorry. Okay, so it looks like we got a little bit of an armory. We got 4 different types of. Well, this is more of a dagger, but we've got 3 swords and a shield. I like it a lot. Looks like we're going to make some sort of cover to this. So yeah, we're making a cover story. No, I'm just kidding. Enzo, Come on, everyone wants to see you, bud. Come here. Yeah, you're world famous. You don't even know it. You're just modest about it, right? All right. So there's Enzo. He's alive and well. He's kicking. Oh, and I should tell you guys too that I couldn't do a live stream yesterday because I had to take Tux in, my cat, Tuxedo Cat. We call him Tux. And, well, he wasn't too happy with me because I got him neutered. But he's been spending a lot of time in the house. And just in case you don't know, if you have a unneutered male cat, they like to mark their territory in your house. They don't care. So that was not acceptable for me. And so I called the vet and got the number or got the amount. And, well, that's what we did. And I agree with you, it's some nervous energy, man. I would drink, but I gave that up. You know, look, I'm not trying to preach at anybody. Drink if you want. But I'm actually glad to hear that. Only because I've just seen too many people that drink and can't handle it. And my grandmother was one of those until she became an AA member. And actually, she became the chapter leader of AA in Pocatello, Idaho, which is about an hour from me. And actually, Mrs. Chip spent some of her younger years in Pocatello. So anyway, I think that's cool that you've been able to give that up. And okay, all right. Here, I'm sorry, I'm trying to talk and think at the same time. That doesn't really work. And you know, I've actually joked a few times, Italian gaming guy. There's been days I've come home from work or something's been going wrong, and I just look at Mrs. Chip and I say, you know, if I was a drinking man, today would be the day. I think we all have moments like that. Well, yeah, I mean, that's understandable. You know, you say that at one point I was depressed. My visa got denied, so I started drinking. I get that, man. I mean, we all have challenges. And I've done things that I'm not proud of. Not that I'm going to give you guys a list or anything. But, yeah, I mean, I've done some dumb things in my day. These are some elaborate weapons. I'm liking this. Got a pikeman thing. Okay. Well, I think we're doing pretty good. So here's the weapons we just built. Oh, so it goes on the back side of this. Okay. Okay, so here we go. I don't know. Yes, we are done with that. Okay. So let's put the blacksmith on there. And I'm going to slide this over. I think that's Oh, no, no, no. We're not done with that. Come back here. I'm sober most of the time. No, I'm just kidding. I shouldn't even joke like that. I am sober off of energy drinks, guys. It has been dang near a month since I've had an energy drink. And I'm very happy for that. Kicking that energy drink habit was really hard. I'll be honest. It took the first, I think, week and a half, 2 weeks. I woke up with headaches every day, and it was just really hard. But then the headaches subsided, and now I'm just really happy that I did kick the habit, if you know what I mean. My favorite Newman comments: I'm drunk on coffee. I love Newman. Newman, oh my gosh. I love the fact that him and Jerry had an ongoing nemesis thing. That was this. I thought that was a perfect touch, but yet he was Kramer's friend. Kramer kept some weird company. I love Kramer's also his thing about oh shoot, how else did I get the right piece? I love the different ideas he had, like building no furniture, just levels. And Jerry bet him that he would never do it, and of course he ends up never doing it. What is lemon if I'm saying that right? What is that? I'm not familiar with that. Okay, so we're building some sort of wagon, it looks like. Oh, that didn't work. Okay. An Italian lemon. Okay. All right. Oh, let's turn that around. Okay. I had no idea. Oh, gotta back that off. Okay, there we go. Oh, Enzo and that bone, let me tell you. He doesn't care about that bone unless Gertie's around. Gertie's not around, but he's actually messing with it right now, which is like a rare occasion. I don't know. He's a dog, but not really. Now I want some gelato. Yeah, gelato's good. I just remember the part with the grown-ups where he used the word gelato, and he says, "My dad would hit me for even using a word like that." I don't know if you guys have ever seen Grown-ups with Adam Sandler, and all that stuff. Really good show, to be honest. One of my favorite movies. I know Miss Chip likes it too. We've seen it several times. We own the DVD. Is that how it goes? Okay. I only drink caffeine when I want to stay awake. Pepsi Max, Mountain Dew. I avoid coffee and Red Bull. Yeah, I am not a fan of Red Bull at all. Um, that stuff has a ingredient taurine that has been linked. I didn't say it causes, but they said it's linked to leukemia and other blood cancers. So I stay away from anything that has the ingredient taurine. I think I'm saying it right. But yeah, yeah, I just stay away from it altogether. Mm. Not only that, I'm not really into that. The flavors of Monster either, or Red Bull. Red Bull's just too much. All right, let's slide over bag number 7. Bag number 7 has about 20 pieces to it. So Italian gaming, let me ask you, do you remember the first video you watched of mine? I'm just trying to get an idea. And I would ask Mayo, but Mayo's already told me, and I remember. The first video he ever watched of mine was during the 72-hour live stream a couple years ago. And I think that's the same way he met me too, was through the 72-hour live stream. And John, well, John just has sympathy for me. He watches all my videos. Even Enzo had something to say about that. I don't know if you heard that. No, John and I have been friends for years. I'm only joking around. American Pie is hilarious. Oh, dude, I love that movie because this one time at band camp, yeah, that. Here we go. We got a catapult. I'm still here, John says. I think it was one of the Spider-Man art sets. Oh, okay. Okay, so we have a mini cannonball or catapult with little cannonball looking things. And then now we're going to build the vehicle that drives this thing around. So who would are you guys interested in me doing live streams where I'm building the city? The reason I ask is those would be harder to do, but I'm interested in doing whatever you guys want to see. Well, not just anything you want to see, because if you're a pervert, I'm not doing that. No, I'm just kidding. No, I am not kidding. I won't do it. But I mean, you know what I meant. Okay, I need to shut up. I'm digging a hole for myself. What I meant to say is if you guys want to see videos of me building or live streams of me out there building the city, especially when it hits the fall here, let me know. I am willing to do that. I'm not willing to do it right now, but I am willing to do it later. Okay, so this was, oh gosh, this does not want to hold. There we go. Okay, so we have another 2 bags done. Slide this over. And I will replace that piece that's missing after the live stream because I do have it. And just to let you guys know, I don't think I mentioned it in this stream. I think I mentioned it in the last stream. Mrs. Chip will not be around for a while. She's got training. I think I did mention it on this stream, actually. I don't know. I apologize. I don't do very well with my memory sometimes. But yeah, she's got training, and she'll be gone for a month, and I doubt she's going to have much time to be on here. So she's not mad at me. She's just got to take care of some things, and I completely support that. The nice way of putting it is Mrs. Chip is my boo, as they say. Okay, so we got this. American Pie, I think there's 3 movies. And American Pie, to me, was a really good movie altogether. The humor's a little bit raunchy at times. But overall, I think it's a good movie. And, well, I don't want to spoil it in case you do want to see it. But if you like raunchy kind of humor, slapstick, well, it's not quite slapstick, but some of it is. And a lot of jokes are of a sexual nature as well. Just letting you know. And what I was saying earlier about this one time at band camp, that is something that they say a lot in that movie. This one time at band camp, and you know there's going to be some long-winded story that's probably not going to make a whole lot of sense, but it is kind of the joke of it, because even the cute girl says it one time, and it's funny. And for those who have seen it, I don't know why it makes me laugh, because it's completely disgusting. But the scene where he kills his grandma accidentally, you guys will know what I'm talking about. Totally inappropriate, but funny nonetheless. All right. Oh, we got to put a leaf down. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like this. Whatever this is, these plants growing out of this little thing. You'll see it here in a second. I'm just looking at the instructions for the finished product. It looks pretty cool. Okay. Oh, there we go. There. John, you've never seen it? Oh, man. I think that this looks pretty dang cool. It almost looks like something sinister off a little shop of horrors. The one with Rick Moranis that came out, I want to say the late 80s. Okay, I'm not tracking where this goes. Where does this go? Okay, John. Well, I'm kind of surprised, John, but it yeah, if you want some slapstick humor, that's where you should go. or perverted humor, I should say. You know, I'm seeing all this plant life, and it's reminding me what I did yesterday. I said I've been staying out of the sun. Well, that's not completely true because what I did yesterday, I have some weeds in my up against my shop on a door that I don't ever use, and it got so tall that it was taller than me. So I had to go. I had to go outside and pull some weeds that were taller than I was. A couple of them I couldn't pull out of the ground, so I grabbed the rose clippers and just got them as close to the ground as I could. Um, but yeah, I need to do a little bit better of a job when it comes to that. Where does this go? Okay, right here. Okay, so now we are on bag number 9. One more bag after this one, guys. And then we're going to call it a night. I will have a live stream tomorrow morning. That will be building the Ninjago thing again, the Ninjago market. I'm excited to finish that. And then we can move on to just the Ninjago City. I don't think I'll have the money to buy the Ninjago City docks. I do know a place that I can get it right now, but it's $700, so I don't think that's going to happen. Okay, which one is this? I don't think this is it. Nope, it's right here. So we've got somebody who's into some weird stuff here because we've got some potions. Yeah, that's definitely not it. This is it right here. Okay. I love this hourglass thing. So, what are your guys' favorite movies? My all-time favorite is Star Wars. There are plenty of runner-ups though of good movies. Okay, so that's weird because it tells me I need another piece, but it is not here. Did I maybe use the wrong piece? I think I did. I think it was supposed to be this color. Oh. What? I gotta grab that. Wally. Okay. Wally's a good one. I like the scene where he picks up that the half fork, half spoon thing, and he's not sure what to do with it, what category to put it in. That was pretty funny. And I do have the Wally Lego set. Spark, I don't remember that one. All right, that's quite the cabinet there. Oh, a spork. Okay, I'm sorry. I got it now. Yeah, here you are trying to help me out, and I'm not getting it. I'm dense. No, I'm tired. That's what it is. I really am tired. Um, okay, so they've trapped a frog underneath the cabinet. I don't think there's some. I don't think there's good things in this frog's future. I definitely would not want to be the frog. Let's see. I do have some news of the weird that I could read. There's plenty of that, and I haven't done one for a while. So let's go ahead and do a news of the weird. Well, let's see. Let's switch screens. There we go. Jason Singer of Portland, Maine, became a Jeopardy champion on July the 1st. 4 years earlier, Singer's wife, Susan McMillan, won the title on the show. Jeopardy officials say the Brainiacs are believed to be the first already married couple to win both. McMillan says she coached her husband. I told him he really needs to be on point with the buzzer timing. She said, everyone there pretty much knows all the information. Okay, well, that's not really that weird. I don't know why it made news the weird, but not that bad. We do have other news. And this one's in Raleigh, North Carolina, which my grandbabies used to live in Raleigh. They don't anymore. Raleigh, North Carolina, police were called to a scene of a robbery on July the 1st. Victims told officers that a naked man with a wooden post approached them and demanded access to their car. The woman also assaulted a woman sitting in her car, hitting her in the arm with the post. He then tried to drive away but couldn't shift the car out of park. He fled and hid in a storage room before being captured and taken into custody. Police did not name the victims or the suspect. Yeah, that's pretty weird walking around in public nude. Of course, I wouldn't dare. If I walked around nude, they'd try to throw me back in the ocean. So I won't try that. All right, next we got a story out of England. In rural England, residents are unsettled by someone in a black cat costume who has been prowling around secluded beach areas, the BBC reported on July the 3rd. One witness wrote on Facebook that she heard a man making cat noises, shone a torch he was waving at his arms at me before crawling up a hill on all fours. Okay. She says, I've never been so scared. A man who was walking his dog along the beach was more amused than frightened. I don't know his name. I think it's just a wind up. He's definitely not out to frighten people. He does it for fun. He just likes being a giant cat. Maybe they're talking to the guy doing it right there. I don't know. They didn't give his name. So, yeah. Interesting. And let's see. News you can use is what this is called. Oh, there we go. And this is Americans looking for wholesome but unusual family vacation destinations may want to visit Mountain Air Ranch near Littleton, Colorado. Actually, I have been through Littleton, Colorado many times as driving across the country. And let's see what they say about this. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I just caught a whiff of that. The family nudist resort will celebrate its 90th anniversary on July 11th to the 13th. Dang it, I missed it. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't have gone anyway. There will be live music, 5 catered meals, laughter, and mountain magic. The second oldest nudist resort in North America, growth, especially with younger families, is definitely something to celebrate, said Mountain Air Ranch manager Chris May. First-time visitors must arrange a property tour before July 11th, and children are welcome but must be supervised by an adult. Yeah, I don't think I'd take my kids to that. Never mind. Okay, like I said, this is News of the Weird, and I think it's definitely living up to its name. I mean, you know. I've got another story about HOAs here in a minute. Meanwhile, let me flip back to the comments and see what's going on there. Oh, wrong one. No comments. All right, well, there we go. Well, I don't know how this fits on there. All right. All right, we've got one more bag and then we are done for the night, guys. And somehow I get the feeling that we're not going to finish whatever this is. No, we're not. Because I did not realize that it stopped in the middle. If I would have either stopped before this or, yeah. But that's okay. Once I open something up, though, I pretty much have committed to it because my cats like to get up here in the middle of the night and they will, pieces will disappear. And, yeah, I don't need that. So once I open it, I pretty much got to go with it. Oh, well, what did I do wrong here? Oh, I see. Well, let's fix that. All right. Well, thanks for being here. I do appreciate it, Mayo. And yes, it's very warm up here. I am sweating my butt off up here. I'm sure you all wanted to know that. Okay. So this makes no sense whatsoever because even if I try to do it at an angle, oh, there it goes. All right, well, whatever. It will do a slight angle. It wouldn't at first. There we go. I am upset about that 2x12 plate being missing though in the beginning. I don't know what I'm gonna. Well, like I said, I've got one, but seriously, Lego. All right. Well, we've started the cart and we've got the ox over here. All right, let's just review real quickly what we've done, and then I'm going to call it a night. Okay, bag number 1, the tent. And complete with target practice, a squirrel trying to chase some nuts, and a couple birds in a tree. Bag number 2. I guess this is some sort of training. Bag number 3 and I think 4 was this armory. And here was another 2 bags here, the horse. And then this was a couple of bags right here. This, I don't know what it is. And then, of course, the last bag, this cart. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on all notifications, and leave me a comment below. Guys, thanks for being here with me. Don't forget, I will be doing another live stream tomorrow at 11 o'clock Mountain Time or 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. All right, guys, be good to each other and stay safe out there, and I will certainly catch you on the next one.